Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it is Monday and I'm going to start doing male makeup Mondays where I will do a tutorial on how to do male makeup on Mondays, hence male makeup Mondays. So without any further ado, let's get into it. We are going to be doing Fenty today. I'm just going to be doing complexion, tips and tricks, highlighters, contours, yada yada. Might recycle them again, try to make the video less long. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first thing is first, prime the face. I already prepped the skin with Urban Decay's Quick Fix and Rebound. And I am going to prime my face with Melt Cosmetics and the Optical Blurring Luminous Primer thingy. So I am trying not to go out and buy any more primers. Hence this is the Fenty Beauty tutorial that I'm doing today. But I need to go through these first, and I just really need to go through what I have first to condense my kit. So obviously you just put it around. I'm not putting it on my nose because anytime I put primer on my nose, the foundation just does not stick for some reason. So going in with my hand, blending everything out, especially right under the eye area so no creasing will take place. So when it comes to doing complexion, not just for men, also for ladies, it is always my goal to make everything look like skin, second layer of skin, and always creating that illusion. Are they wearing makeup? Are they not? They have phenomenal skin. Why can't I get my skin to do that? Yada yada. And this is perfect because I got a little bit of stubble going on. So, anyways, perfect. Just blend it out. So I went ahead and adjusted the lights real quick. So next, let me make sure I'm doing the right ones. Honey. Matchstick, Skin Stick, and Honey. And with this, I am using it as a color corrector before my foundation. Phenomenal product. Whoa. So, there. And again, using my fingertips to blend it out. Because it's warming up the product and making it easier and smoother to move around under the brow bone. So, yeah. And then going in with a dense brush just to blend everything out. Perfect. There we go. On to the next. Next, I am going to go ahead and lay down a highlight. And with highlight, I want to keep it natural. I'm going to go in with Trippin', the Shimmer Match Stick, and high points of the face, under the brow, high points of the face, under the brow. Just a little here to add a little highlight. Perfect. So this has more of a gold and like peach combination mixed together. It reminds me of champagne pop. Actually, I love to layer this with champagne pop for days out. Gosh, just look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And just blend it out. Again. And the reason why I always put highlight all right on here, especially on my face shape, which is more of a diamond, is just because I have a lot of space and I like my highlight to look natural. I really don't like my highlight to be so damn obvious. So that's why I just don't place it right there. And plus, I always have to blend things out. I want it to be seamless. because on shoots, especially with my photography, if you don't blend your makeup out, it will obviously show. So, there we go. God, that just looks so damn good. On to the next. Alright, now for the foundation, I went in with, it's a little bit dark, with 350. Definitely is a little bit dark, but I'm going in with a stippling brush. If I ever want to get my exact shade, I would have to, I mix 350 with 360. There we go. And I apply it with a stippling brush first because I want it to have a very sheer application. And then I just go out and buff it out with the round brush. So put it down one layer and then go back in and buff it out. And blend everything out. Always bring down to the neck, no matter what. Whatever's left on the brush. So for work, for photo shoots, whatever, always bring it down to the neck because you want everything to look the same. Going in with a little bit more. Ooh. Just to add in certain areas. Whew. I think I got a little too much. So there you go. There you go. Got that. Buff it out. Now buff it out. Buff it out. On the eye, up to the hairline. Perfect. Just more of a see. Obviously, I'm losing my color, so that's a whole nother issue I do not want to get into right now. Awesome. On to the next. Now for a highlight, I'm going in with Mean Money and Hustler Baby. So I'm gonna go in with Hustler Baby, because it's going to complement the one I already put down. Boom. Get up to your desired amount of kilowatt Fenty Glow. Perfect. And I'm gonna go in with Mean Money and just put it on top of there, but just more in the V right there, just because I can. Perfect. A little bit down the bridge of the nose. Perfect. And there is your highlight. Now next, we are going straight into Inglots bronzer in 72. 72? Always forget. Always freaking forget. Alright, so this, just doing a little bit of a stipple. And bringing it down. Perfect. Awesome. This summer, when I get tan, especially living here in Vegas, I get really tan. Bronzer becomes pointless of me trying to put it on, but during the fall and winter, because I do lose my color, just a smidge, I just like to put it on. And of course, down the neck. It's getting hot in front of these lights. Perfect. Awesome. There we go. And then going into brows with my Urban Decay Buck eyeshadow, obviously. Don't want to leave those guys out. So when doing everything, you always have to have a really good balance. You don't want the brows to overpower everything, and you don't want your lips to always overpower everything, unless that's the look you're going for. Especially like a really bold lip and a nude eye. Oof, so sexy. And that is the biggest thing about being on set, doing photo shoots and collaborating with the photographer and stuff like that, is creating their vision, bringing their vision to life, but also you don't want to have a harsh contour, a harsh blush, a harsh eye, a harsh brow, then a harsh lip and everything, because everything tends to clash. So it's always about understanding and finding that balance between everything, because you also got to think about the hair, the wardrobe, and the mood of the thing. Perfect. I keep forgetting how amazing this eyeshadow is. Awesome. Perfect. There we go. Just used it to fill it in and build my brows just a little bit more. And I'm going to set it with NYX matte finish. I'll let that set and I'll be back. Alright, there you have it, guys. The finished look of Fenty Beauty and 350. I really don't set my foundations with powder just because this kind of already sets itself. Also, anything full coverage, I do not like to set with powder because it's going to dry out the skin, and a lot of people don't know how to prep their skin properly or properly moisturize or exfoliate the skin, so there's not a lot of texture. God, I lost a lot of color. Whew. Anywho, let's just do it like that. So this one I always set with setting spray. I'll do layers. I'll spritz the face with setting spray, then put on the foundation, and then set it again, and then do my powders, and then set it one more time. So with this one, especially with me going to work, I probably have this stuff on for about 9-10 hours, and it looks really good towards the end of the day. So does it crease? Yes, it creases throughout the day, which I'm totally fine with because I work in retail, so I'm constantly talking to people, so I'm going like this and fake laughing, and it's so funny. So plus I do like when the makeup starts to settle into the fine lines and creases. I'm okay with that because it tends to look more realistic for me. I know there's a lot of people out there who do not like that, and if you don't, stay at home and don't move your face. Anything and everything's always going to fall into the fine lines and crevices. So yeah, here's the final look. I hope you guys learned something. Setting sprays are always going to be your best friend, especially as guys. You don't want to do powder because then it dries out. It's going to suck out so much of the moisture from the foundation and the makeup, and it's going to be obvious that you have makeup. As far as sweat resistant and heat resistant, this is an amazing foundation for that, especially for you active fellas out there. Gosh, this looks really good on camera. I should do a shoot with this. Getting ideas. So, Fenty Beauty, 350. A few other products plus a few others. I am going to get the Pro Filtr primer. I've used it before and I used all of it for some of my looks I did on my makeup page. Yeah, this is one of my stapled products that I like to use. A foundation that I really love to use, especially with it looking like skin. 350 though, I do have a problem. Like I said, I do mix it with 360, but I'm actually going to go a few shades lighter and figure out which one will match me now for fall and winter, because this tends to be a little too orange. It's very warm, but with the 360 mixed in, with it being more neutral olive, it brings a little bit more of that golden into it, so it kind of balances out. So I always like to mix my foundation, especially with my color. Being tan, it is difficult finding a foundation that is exactly my color. So I always have to mix a warm with a golden or a warm with a neutral. I'm used to it by now, 14 years of doing this, and no line has come out with an actual color that suits me. So Give it a thumbs up if you guys love it. Obviously look at how, see, then there's my tan, what's left of it. But my hand tends to be a little bit lighter. So hope you guys learned something new. Until next week, I will see you later. Bye.